If anybody's wondering why the van build is taking so long, today's video is a perfect example of it. So far the instructions seem to be in German. Am I being an idiot? Have I installed this thing the wrong way around or something? So this morning I'm going to be heading down to a place called Rogue Alloys in Reading, where we are going to be upgrading the tyres and the wheels on this van. These tyres have literally completely transformed the way this van looks. I am so happy and madly in love. It looks absolutely epic. So I thought I should give you guys a bit of information about the tyres and the wheels and some specs and some actual proper details about them. I've got to be totally honest with you. Before I had them fitted, and even now, I was completely clueless about what tyres and what wheels to go for, because like everything in this van build, there's so many different things to choose from, different set of tyres to go for in different weather conditions. So it really depends on your style of driving, where you see yourself going, and mainly what kind of weather conditions and terrain that you see yourself driving in. For me, my plans in the future are to head off into Europe, and I would like to go to places like Spain, Italy, etc, etc. So there's going to be a lot of sand involved, probably a lot of wet, muddy roads. So I wanted to get a set of all-terrain tyres that were pretty much just an all-round base that would cover all different weather conditions. I took the advice from Chris from Rogue Alloy, who are the company where I got these supplied and fitted, and a massive thank you to them, because as you can tell, I'm absolutely in love with the way they look and the way they feel. A bit of information on the tyres, I've written it down just so I don't forget anything. But they are General Grabbers 83. They're load rated up to 1,215 kilograms per corner. They're winter approved as well, so when I go into countries in Europe, I'm not having to swap out the tyres to get proper winter tyres. I can just keep these on all year round, and I'm absolutely sorted for whenever I go into Europe. One of my biggest concerns, and I think probably what most people think about when they upgrade to a set of all-terrains, is it going to be a lot noisier when you drive? I have only driven them on main UK standard roads and motorways, so I've not gone off-road or in any muddy, sandy tracks. So I'll have to wait to do all of that in the future and test them out properly. But on a standard concrete tarmac road, literally the noise level has not increased at all from the standard Fiat Ducato wheels and tyres that I had on here before. The wheels that I've gone for, I know really nothing about. I just chose them because I like the way they looked. As you can see, they're matte black, which Chris recommended me to go for because they just are more easy to maintain. I was thinking of going for the silver ones, but yeah, you have to clean them and polish them, and apparently when you get a stone chip or something, it kind of just takes away the lacquer. So matte black, it looks absolutely unbelievable. The other thing was, my friends caught some meeks. They actually went for the white writing on the outside, so the white writing you can actually see when you're driving, but I personally don't like that look, so I wanted to go for the white writing on the inside. That's why the whole tyre, the whole wheel, everything is black on it. I personally just prefer that look. That is a complete personal preference. Whatever you like, you can pick or choose whether you want the white writing on the outside or the inside. I know a big question I'll get is, why didn't I go for BFGs? BFGs, for those of you that don't know, this is something that I've only learned recently. They are the most popular tyre brand that people tend to go for because they're just a very beefy overlander look. However, the reason I didn't go for them again was from the recommendation from Chris, because he said they're more style over substance. One last thing that you should probably know about them, I don't know what this means, but they are TUV approved. So once again, a massive thanks to Chris from Rogue Alloys. This is not sponsored at all. I have paid for the tyres, but he was an awesome guy who gave me some great advice on what set of wheels and tyres to go for, so a massive thank you to you. We had a chat and I've got a discount code for you guys, so if you want to get yourself a new set of wheels or tyres, then contact Chris or go on his website, Rogue Alloy. I'll leave a link in the description. You can use the code WHEEL5 to get a 5% discount if you want to get yourself a new set of wheels for your van or truck, because he does specifically vans and trucks mainly. I'm buzzing, ecstatic with how they look and the upgrade. I didn't realise how much a new set of wheels and tyres was going to transform the way the van looks, because it just looks sick. For the rest of the day, we are going to be turning the passenger seat into a swivel seat. If anybody's wondering, by the way, why I'm not putting the drivers on a swivel, that's because my plan is to put some sort of wall behind there where the kitchen area is going to be. So I'm just going to put the passenger on a swivel, not the drivers. And to be honest, that's going to be awesome when I've done that, because it's still going to free up so much more space and just make the van feel so much bigger. Should be quite a straightforward job for today, which will be nice, just to build my confidence back up on this van build. Oh no, we're still connected. Okay, so the one on the left is the new lowered seat base, which I'm going to install. The one on the right, as you can see, it's a bit worn and torn. It's just the standard one that it comes with. There's not a huge difference in terms of height. It's only about probably 1.5 inches. Obviously not exact measurements, but what that means is when I install the seat onto this and then onto the mechanism, the seats will actually be the same level height, whereas if I was to install everything straight onto the original seat base, one seat would be higher than the other, which obviously doesn't look very good. It will just look pretty odd. So we'll get this lowered seat base installed and then crack on with the rest of it. It doesn't just slot straight in. I think I'm gonna have to unscrew these a little bit. Oh, too big. Hey, that's the one. I think this one might be too small actually. We're gonna try one size up. That's better. I can't work out which one's tight enough. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh. Is this gonna fit on? There we go. Okay, this is the swivel mechanism. It's quite heavy. I have no idea. No idea how heavy that is, but it's heavy, and I'm not actually sure how you install this. Comes with a load of screws. Oh, you're joking. So far the instructions seem to be in German, which is always helpful. Sprechen Sie English? Ich liebe dich. Leitungswasser bitte. Maybe that's the bottom. Okay, there we go. my seat runners are at different levels, so that's not really helping. Let's get this both to the maximum. Okay, cool. That should be easier now. Am I being an idiot? Have I installed this thing the wrong way around or something? Okay, it works when I spin it that way because I don't hit that. This is nice. But why am I hitting this? Oh God.
A few moments later.
Sometimes I really question my intellect because I've just been an absolute idiot. So I was just wondering to myself, why wouldn't the chair swivel when the door was closed? Because as you can see, this is what happens. You hit the door, you can't swivel it. And there was me thinking, oh God, I've ordered the wrong base, I've installed it wrong, something's happened, I've done something wrong. All you have to do is push the seat forward on the runners. Now I've moved my seat forward, look, I don't touch the door. Honestly, I'm an absolute moron sometimes. Just so you know, this swivel seat base from Sportscraft is actually one that is off center. So what that means is when I swivel the seat around, it moves me away from the door. You can see it's lined up here, and then when you lever to swivel, you move over a good couple of inches so that I'm more in center of the van. I think what I've just decided I'm going to do is build some sort of storage unit here so that when I am swiveled round I can rest my feet on, because it feels a bit weird your feet just hanging down and not being able to touch the ground. If you've got long legs, I'm 6'1", 6'2" on Tinder, you're absolutely fine. There we go, the swivel seat is in, and when I say it frees up so much space, it really does. One, now I actually have a seat to sit on and to eat and be able to face like the living area. So when I'm sitting down on the swivel, you know, you've literally got access to all of this here. Winter's coming, it's starting to get a little bit colder, but I think I'm going to crack on with another job, which is going to be to install a ladder on the back of the van. This is the ladder that I've got. I got it off eBay, quite bloody expensive, 150 bloody pounds. My plan is to put the ladder on this door here so that I can obviously get on the roof, because eventually I want to put some decking on the back. So a ladder is obviously needed to get up on there. Something has gone wrong here. The ladder goes like that on the door. What's gone wrong? Something's happened with these. but I don't get it. Why? They're the same length.
No, I mean these brackets.
Something's gone drastically wrong. What is going on? Or maybe it's just poor design. But for 150 quid, you wouldn't expect it. I really hope this isn't another swivel seat moment. Mount the LB1 brackets to the ladder, 4 in total. I've literally done that exactly as the diagram says. Bolt the LB2 bracket in place, which is that cross-section bit, which to me just doesn't seem long enough. These are all the same. They are all the same. Maybe I can bend the metal to make it fit, but I'm sure it shouldn't be like that. Okay, that seemed to have worked. Basically, just ignore the instructions and do it in a different order. If anybody's wondering why the van build is taking so long, today's video is a perfect example of it. Because you think something is an easy 10-second, not 10-second, but you know, an hour's job like this. I thought I'd get this done easily, bish bash bosh. But then trying to figure things out as they go and things not fitting and working out, yeah, that's why it's taking so long. He's just as clumsy as me. The ladder is on, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Let me explain to you why I've decided to put the ladder on. Mainly because, as you can see, my solar panels aren't on here anymore. I'm going to put one solar panel at the front, one here, which means I'm going to have space for a very small decking area. So that is the reason that the ladder is up here, so that I can obviously easily access getting onto the roof and also give things a clean. From the inside, this is what it looks like. You've got the plates, the 2 bolts, and then the same up there. Feels like a bit of progress actually got done today. Swivel seat on, ladder on, new tyres the other day. Happy days. Very, very happy that small little things like this are getting done. Does feel like I'm doing the van build backwards because I'm focusing more on the external stuff than the internal, but I do have an update for you, which I'll leave for another couple of videos time, because I'm going to be getting some help with the internal work in mid-November. I'm going to finish the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, we've got a few nice little jobs done and a few big upgrades to this van build. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you're continuing to enjoy the videos and the van build. As always, stay safe, stay positive, and I will catch you in the next video. I'm going to have to do these up a bit, I think. Oh, bloody hell, that's too tight now. Oh, for God's sake. If you can see the hole in my pants, I do apologise. Oh, God. Just trying to do it up extra tight because I don't want any passengers going into the windscreen. Be careful you're not so clumsy and a bull in a china shop like me, because this vinyl is still pretty brand new and I've just put a hole in it. Fuck's sake. Why does nothing ever line up exactly the way it should? This is what dreams are made of. Eating a microwave green Thai curry on the newly installed swivel seat. Ah! Buxton!
Not really helping, is it?
Good boy. Oh, good boy. Oh.
We're
subscribers of yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I knew you was local. We only live up the road.